I am constantly trying to expand and grow and learn all the time. And I'm a big Brené Brown fan. And I've heard this quote 1,000 times. She says it quite regularly. Let me read it to you. She says, "Are we trying to dress rehearse tragedy so we can beat vulnerability to the punch?" Now, when Brené says that, I understand what it is that she's saying. I can't personally identify with it for me because I have no issue with vulnerability and I have no issue with celebrating the wins and I've no issue with being full of gratitude. I've no issue with celebrating other people's wins. But to the other day when I heard this clip, I'll put the clip in underneath here actually. The other day when I heard her saying it, and she applied it to a practical situation, I was able to experience that then, the feeling that it brought for everybody else and for my clients, because I know that some of my clients experience this as well. So I'll read the quote to you again. "Are we trying to dress rehearse tragedy so we can beat vulnerability to the punch?" Now, how she explained that in practical terms is a client of hers, a man in his 60s, had a car crash. He was married to his wife of 40 years and his wife passed away in that accident. And what he said after that was, this was his direct quote, "I should have leaned into those moments of joy more because this does not protect me for what I feel right now." So he was robbing himself of situations where he wasn't allowing himself experience joy. And he knew in that moment, as soon as he had lost his wife to the accident, that his life kind of flashed in front of him, was like, I should have been more joyful, I should have been more grateful, I should have celebrated my wins, I should have leaned more into vulnerability. So I want you to ask yourself these questions, okay? Do you hear yourself saying things like this? Don't get your hopes up. Sure, you'd only be disappointed. Don't get your hopes up now. Or do you find yourself, family members that are getting older, that you're grieving them as they're getting older, even though they're alive and well? I know a lot of people who do that. They're not able to experience fully the joy of having an older member in their family because they're already in panic mode for when they're no longer going to be here. They're robbing themselves of the opportunity of spending time with that person. And the other, and one of my favourites is, are you afraid to be happy in case something bad happens? I used to be like that years ago. If something really good happened, I'd be waiting for the next thing to happen. I'd be like, oh God, so what's going to happen now? If something good is after happening, that means something bad is going to happen. The intention behind this live stream is that I implore you to lean into celebrating your wins, practicing gratitude, doing it for other people, looking at the small things, reveling in the small things, reveling in the sun, looking at the clouds, taking in your back garden, appreciating your coffee. When you have a good conversation with your kids, telling them that you're grateful for that. When somebody does something nice for you in your house, expressing the gratitude that you have towards them. Look and try and seek to find joy in the little itsy bitsy things, lads. Because it isn't the big things that make us happy. It isn't the car, it isn't the holidays, it isn't the clothes you wear, it isn't your dress. It's the little experiences, the touches, the glances, the smiles that you experience with your friends, your family, your colleagues, your neighbours. It's the moments of connection where you see each other. But when you feel those moments of connection going forward, I want you to express it. I want you to express that towards that person. Now, this gentleman who sadly lost his wife in that accident also said, when you feel joy, go directly to gratitude. And I do that all the time. And the reason why I chose today to share this story is because in the private membership group that we have for guys, we're just about to go live in there together now, Neil and I. Monday is our day for expressing gratitude, be it big or be it small, but today is the day that we do it. And that's just an added on piece of extra value, of layer of value that we give the lads in there. That's not the actual real work. The real work that we do is deep personal development work. There's one big chunk of that work every single week that they have to get done. But the fact that we express gratitude on a Monday, we focus on that, because what we focus on expands, because we're starting the week off at the highest possible height that we can. So listen, ask yourself those questions. Pop your comments in underneath. I love hearing from you. And take it easy. Have an absolutely gorgeous evening. I hope you are going to get out there now and experience that sunshine. I had 10 minutes in the garden earlier on, and I just revelled in every single moment, because we had a couple of days of not so great weather, and I'm so grateful that's back. Take it easy. Slow.